Hi everyone, I just wanted to share how I made my graphic 45 Playtimes Past mini album pages. This was a swap hosted by Bona. I am in Baby Boy Group 2, and the paper I chose was Child's Play. And Child's Play is a paper that has dominoes on one side and vintage sort of toy ads on the other side. So here is the front of my mini album, as you can see. And I'm just going to show it to you, and then I'll tell you about how I made some of these things. So I have a Sizzix die cut frame here, painted it with some blue acrylic paint. I stamped it with Stays On, and then I some brown script. It was sort of tiny brown script, and then I covered it with some distress stickles and frayed burlap. This is a little origami sailboat. I used the ad side of the paper to cover that. Stickers are from Cosmo Cricket, tiny type. And this is one of those Michael's Celebration black bags, so I could have crumpled it up and sanded it. Cut this out to put a little thing to close it with. Open it up, and we have sort of a vintage baby stroller. Painted that with my Lumiere bronze paint, Lumiere Jacquard bronze paint. A couple tags. There's one, it's a boy, and the little diaper and safety pin die cut are from Spellbinder's die, Spellbinder's baby die, as well as the carriage. In the back I just have room for some journaling, and I had glimmer misted this with actually some Starburst stains, and this was the coral color, and I think it was wild sea oats, or it might have been, actually I think it was one of the brown ones, and I don't remember which color. Another little tag. This one is from, I used a stamp. It says official baby business. It's like a little seal, and I got that from Michael's in the dollar bin. Glimmer misted the tag with some blue, and then this is a basic gray journaling spot on the back. Then we've got a little pocket here that I made. There's just some cardstock on the back. Glimmer misted some lace with some, I think it's Baby Blue Eyes Aqua and Wild Sea Oats. This bottom trim is that little ball pom-pom trim kind of thing, and I just covered it, lightly inked it with some walnut stain. And this trim, I think I got this from Walmart, but I think it's Wright's brand. It comes on a little roll. It's like a crocheted trim. Then I made a tag here, and it just opens up. This is for using one of the new Cake Success punches. It's sort of a fancy tag, so I put the paper in, folded it. This is a Making Memories metal embellishment. I covered it with my, again, the Lumiere bronze paint. A little tag here. I used the saran wrap technique with the Moon Shadow Mist in Bluebeard's Blue, I believe. So you can see the brown and the blue mica. I stamped this crown from Teresa Collins' Chic Baby Boy set on some paper that cardstock I had glimmer misted with a couple different colors of blue, and I used Stays On black ink for that. And just use one of my library card stamp to make a little journal spot there. Then in the back here we have another tag, and it's basically your baby stats. So you can fill in your baby stats here, and weight, height. You can put the name in that area, and then when they were born. And in the pocket here I made a little lacing card. So I had seen these Cosmo Cricket lacing cards and always wanted them, but I never broke down and bought any. So I decided a mini lacing card might look nice for this distressed baby album. So I took the newspaper one, and then I backed it with, this is Coordinations paper, which I ran through, actually I have a wizard. I used Tim Holtz texture fade plate, and this was the Coordinations whitewash paper, and it had blue on the back side. Sanded it a little bit, and then I used this thin linen thread or hemp thread to stitch it together. Thought that gave a nice distressed look, and it has lots of room for pictures. Alright, just used some eyelets here to attach this thin paper cord. Made a little turn thing out of some, let's see, this was actually some adhesive paper that I got from Sizzix when I got some of my dies, and it kind of has like a leather look to it. So I stuck two of them together to make that. And here's the back side. So it has a little area, a little tuck-in area for a tag. So I have my tag here, and I from the one side of the design paper, and I have a little label on the back for journaling. And the little embellishment here, the little heart is made with a fabric. I used, it's a little hard to tell, but the fabric is actually, looks like a black chalkboard, and it has like addition problems on it, so it seemed to fit sort of this distressed, sort of vintage child baby theme. So I used that, and I used this clover yo-yo, which lets you make this heart shape, and you kind of sew it together and it gathers it up. I used a Tim Holtz chipboard circle in the back, covered it with some burnt red glimmer mist, and then stamped over it with StazOn ink this sort of crackle texture, which was from Tattered Angels Heidi Swap texture set. The wings I stamped again on a blue glimmer misted cardstock. The wing stamp is from also the Teresa Collins Sweet Baby Boy. And I used a new punch I have from EK Success. I think it's called Photo Labels or Photo Tags. And I printed out Sweet Boy, and then I just distressed a little bit with some distress ink. Here's this, the pattern paper, the domino in the back. And I had this twill measuring tape, which I put into some walnut stain crystals to give it a little bit more distressed look. And this is right here was a K & Company brad with a screw. So I thought that was, and lots of room for pictures. So that's what I did for the swap, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's pages too.